Today, we're doing something big, arguably one of the most requested deep dives we've ever had. We are ranking every Lexus vehicle from worst to best for owners. Even the worst Lexus is usually more reliable than the average luxury car. Let's get started. Number 20. The Lexus HS250H. Starting at the bottom, we have the Lexus HS250H. This car is a fascinator for all the wrong reasons. Launched in 2010, it was supposed to be the luxury Prius, but it suffered from a major identity crisis. The HS used a 2.4-liter hybrid setup that was actually less efficient than the Prius of the time, getting about 35 mpg combined. For an owner, that's a tough pill to swallow when a cheaper CT200H or a standard Prius beat it at the pump. But the real reason it sits at number 20, reliability and safety outliers. These cars had significant recalls for fuel system integrity, specifically the risk of leaks during rear-end collisions. Then there was the hybrid transaxle recall, where a manufacturing defect could cause a short circuit and a total loss of power at highway speeds. Inside, Lexus tried to be green by using bioplastics. The result? It felt cheap. It didn't have that hewn from granite feel we expect. It lasted only 3 years in the US for a reason. If you're looking for a used hybrid, skip the HS and look at its younger brother, the ES300H. Number 19. The Lexus RZ. Next up is the brand's first dedicated BEV for the US, the Lexus RZ 450e. Now look, it's a beautiful car. The interior is serene, and the Direct4 all-wheel drive system makes it surprisingly snappy. The problem for the American owner is the Lexus promise versus EV reality. This car launched with a real-world range of around 220 miles, sometimes less depending on your wheel choice. In a country where we drive 500-mile road trips for Thanksgiving, 220 miles with slow DC fast charging speeds is a headache. Owners also point out the lack of a frunk and the fact that it shares its bones with the Toyota BZ4X. For $60,000 plus, owners want more than just a nicer Toyota. They want a vehicle that doesn't give them range anxiety. As a city car, it's great. As a Lexus Forever vehicle, the jury is still out on battery degradation and resale value. Number 18. The Lexus TX, first generation. The Lexus TX was the answer to our prayers. Finally, a real 3-row SUV that didn't require a ladder to climb into like the LX. But being first gen has its costs. We are seeing uncharacteristic build quality lapses here. The most famous is hood flutter. At highway speeds, owners have reported the hood vibrating significantly. When you pay $70,000 for a Lexus, you don't expect the body panels to have stage fright. There are also reports of interior rattles and issues with the fuel door actuators. Mechanically, the 2.4-liter turbo is punchy, but it's buzzy. It doesn't have that buttery V6 hum that RX owners have loved for decades. It's a great family tool, but right now, owners are essentially beta testers for the Indiana assembly line. Give it 2 years to bake, and it'll likely move up this list. Number 17. The Lexus IS250 second generation. This is gonna hurt some feelings. The 2006 to 2013 Lexus IS250 is a gorgeous car. It still looks modern today. But under the hood of that 2.5-liter V6 lies a ticking time bomb of carbon. The 4GR FSE engine used only direct injection. Without fuel washing over the back of the intake valves, oil and gunk build up until the car starts shaking its stoplights like it's having a panic attack. Owners have to deal with walnut blasting or expensive top-tier cleanings. If you're buying one, you have to check if it's had the piston ring service or frequent cleanings. If you want this body style, do yourself a favor. Buy the IS350. It has the D4S system that fixes this issue and gives you 300 horsepower. The IS250 is the budget choice that ends up being more expensive in the long run. Number 16, the Lexus LS 460. Early years, 2007 to 2010. The LS 460 was designed to be the best car in the world, and when it works, it's incredible. But the early years, 2007 to 2010, are the danger zone for used luxury buyers. 2 words: melting interiors. The dashboards and door panels would turn into a sticky, gooey mess in the heat. It was a literal nightmare. Beyond the cosmetics, these early cars had expensive, clucking brake actuators and control arm bushings that would fail prematurely. Then there's the valley plate leak. Coolant leaks deep inside the engine V, requiring a massive amount of labor to fix. If you buy an early LS 460 without a stack of service records, you aren't buying a luxury car, you're buying a part-time job for your mechanic. Number 15, the Lexus SC 430. The Lexus SC 430 is the most misunderstood car on this list. Jeremy Clarkson called it the worst car ever. He was wrong. It's a terrible sports car, but it's a legendary Lexus. It ranks here because of the compromises. The trunk disappears when the top is down, the back seats are a lie, and the pie plate wheels were a choice. But for an owner, this thing is indestructible. It has the 3UZ FE V8, one of the best engines ever made. If you want a V8 convertible that will never break and has wood trim made by Yamaha's piano division, this is it. Just don't expect it to handle a corner like a Porsche. It's a rolling sofa, and that's perfectly okay. Number 14, the Lexus CT200. The CT200 is the entry-level Lexus. It's essentially a Prius in a tuxedo. Owners love the 42 mpg and the fact that it fits into any parking spot in San Francisco or New York. The reliability is top tier because the Prius drivetrain is bulletproof. However, it's slow. We're talking 10+ seconds to 60 miles per hour. On a Texas highway, that's actually a bit scary. The ride is also surprisingly stiff. Lexus tried to make it sporty with the F-Sport trim, but it just ended up being bumpy without the speed to back it up. It's a rational choice, but it lacks that effortless Lexus soul. Number 13, the Lexus UX 200/250H. The UX is the modern successor to the CT. It's a hatchover, part hatchback, part crossover. The UX 200, gas only, was a bit of a letdown with its unrefined CVT, which is why Lexus moved to hybrid only. The UX 250H is a great little car, but it's small. The rear seats are tight and the trunk space is minimal. Also, it uses run-flat tires. Owners in the US hate run-flats because they're expensive to replace and they ride harder. But as a city runabout with the latest safety tech, it's a solid middle-of-the-pack contender. It's reliable, it's cute, and it gets the job done. Number 12, the Lexus RC and RCF. The RC Coupe is a mechanical Frankenstein. Lexus took the front of a GS, the middle of an IS convertible, and the rear of an IS sedan and welded them together. Because of that, it's heavy. It's a 4,000-pound coupe. The RC350 is a great daily driver, but it's not tossable. Then there's the RCF with its 5.0-liter V8. It's a masterpiece of an engine, but owners have to pay to play. Tires, brakes, and the torque vectoring differential are expensive to maintain. It's a car for the person who wants a Japanese muscle car that will outlast any BMW M4, even if it's a second slower on the track. Number 11, the Lexus NX first and second gen. We've reached the volume sellers. The NX is the car you see in every suburban driveway in America. The first-gen NX 200T was a milestone, the first Lexus Turbo. It's proven to be very reliable as long as you don't skip oil changes. The second-gen 2022 Plus finally fixed the interior by giving us a real touchscreen instead of that frustrating touchpad. The NX 350h is the sweet spot, 36 plus mpg, all-wheel drive, and a cabin that feels like a mini LS. It's not higher on the list only because it feels a bit lighter and less tank-like than the classic Lexus body-on-frame SUVs. But as a daily tool, it's nearly perfect. Number 10. The Lexus IS 350. Entering the top 10, the IS 350 is the car we recommend to everyone who wants a fun car but doesn't want to spend their weekends at the mechanic. Unlike the IS 250, the 350 uses the 2GR FSE/FKS engine. It is the gold standard of V6 engines. It's smooth, it's powerful, and it will go 250,000 miles. The 2021 redesign made it one of the best-looking sedans on the road. It has high resale value, a great sound, and just enough technology to be modern without being annoying. It's the sensible sports sedan that makes you feel smart every time you drive it. Number 9. The Lexus GS 350, 2013 to 2020. If I could bring back one Lexus, it would be the GS. It was the driver's Lexus. It was rear-wheel drive, it handled like a dream, and it had a cabin that felt significantly more expensive than the IS. Mechanically, it's a titan. There are no major gotchas, maybe a water pump at 100k miles, but that's it. It ranks this high because it offers the perfect balance. It's comfortable for a family, but rewards you on a back road. It was built to a standard that Lexus has since moved away from in its smaller sedans. If you find a clean, one-owner GS 350, buy it. Don't hesitate. Number 8. The Lexus LS 460, late years 2013 to 2017. Remember when I said the early LS 460 was the danger zone? Well, the 2013 to 2017 models are the comfort zone. Lexus fixed the melting interiors, they fixed the brake actuators, and they polished the 8-speed transmission. The interior of these cars is a work of art, especially the Shimomoku wood trim. It is arguably more comfortable and quieter than the brand new LS 500. For an owner who wants the ultimate VIP experience without the $100,000 price tag, a late model LS 460 is the pinnacle of used luxury. Just keep an eye on the air suspension or swap it for coils and drive it forever. Number 7. The Lexus ES 350 or 300hi. The ES is the car everyone makes fun of until they have to drive 40 miles in traffic. It is the luxury tank for the suburban American. Why is it at number 7? Because it is the cheapest luxury car to own in the world. It shares parts with the Toyota Avalon and Camry. You can get it fixed at any shop in any town in America. The 2019 Plus models look fantastic, and the ES 300hi Hybrid is a miracle of engineering. 44 mpgs in a car this big is insane. It's not exciting, but for the owner who wants zero drama, there is no better choice. It's the financial freedom car. Number 6. The Lexus RX, 3rd and 4th gen. You knew it would be here. The RX basically invented the luxury crossover segment. Specifically, the 2010 to 2022 models are the sweet spot. They have the 3.5-liter V6 that will outlive the heat death of the universe. They are quiet, they have plenty of room, and the hybrid versions, 450h, are incredibly efficient for their size. The RX is the safe bet. It's the vehicle you buy your daughter, your mother, or yourself when you just want a car that works every single day for 15 years. It's not a ranking without the RX near the top. Number 5. The Lexus LC500. The LC500 is a concept car that escaped the factory. It's the most beautiful car Lexus has ever made, including the LFA. It's at number 5 because it's a miracle. It has a high-revving, naturally aspirated V8 in an era of boring turbos. But here's the kicker. It's a Lexus. Maintenance is surprisingly affordable. Owners report that they can daily drive these without the exotic car headaches of a Maserati or an Aston Martin. The 2024 model finally got a touchscreen, making it nearly perfect. It's an emotional masterpiece that you can actually rely on. Number 4. The Lexus GX460, 2010 to 2023. The GX460 is a mechanical dinosaur. It has a V8, a 6-speed transmission, and a side-swinging rear door. It's old, it's thirsty, and it's absolute perfection. This is built on the Land Cruiser Prado frame. It is built to a 25-year service life. The KDSS suspension makes it ride like a dream on road and flex like a gymnast off-road. Owners don't care about the 15 mpg, they care about the fact that they can drive into the middle of the desert or through a blizzard and know they're coming home. It is the ultimate insurance policy against the modern world. Number 3. The Lexus LX750, 2008 to 2021. Take a Land Cruiser, wrap it in the finest leather in Japan, and add a hydraulic suspension that feels like a magic carpet. That's the LX750. This vehicle is overbuilt to an extent that is hard to describe. The 5.7-liter V8 is understressed and legendary. The Active Height Control, AHC, provides a better ride than air suspension and doesn't like to fail. For the American owner, this is the ultimate forever SUV. It can tow the boat, take the kids to school, and then drive to the Arctic Circle. It's the pinnacle of functional luxury. Number 2. The Lexus GX470, 2003 to 2009. The runner-up is a car that is actually gaining value right now, the original GX470. It has the 2UZ FE 4.7-liter V8. This is the engine that has been documented to go 1 million miles in tundras. It's an iron block masterpiece. The interior is actually softer and more plush than the newer GX460. It's lighter, it's simpler, and it's become the holy grail for the overlanding community. If you see one with 150,000 miles, it's just getting broken in. It's a perfect storm of simplicity and luxury. Number 1. The Lexus LS430, 2001 to 2006. Here we are, the absolute summit, the Lexus LS430. Ask any master technician, what is the best built car ever? 9 times out of 10, they will say the LS430. This car was the peak of Lexus quality before things got complicated. The attention to detail is insane. The oscillating air vents, the velvet-lined storage compartments, the Yamaha-tuned engine that is so quiet you literally can't hear it idling. Every switch was tested for tactile perfection. It's a 500,000-mile car. It's more comfortable than a new $100,000 Mercedes. It's the definitive proof that when Lexus focuses entirely on mechanical perfection, they create something that transcends time. It is the best Lexus for owners, period. So, what have we learned? In a world of disposable tech, Lexus still builds things to last. Do you agree with the list?